All right, everybody, welcome to Manhattan Beach and this week's edition of the Bull and Bear Show. We are in Manhattan Beach for the granddaddy of them all of beach volleyball, and especially with our sponsored team, Betsy Flint and Kelly Larson, with the Alara Group and Centennial Benefits. So we'll have a short clip of those guys here in just a minute. I want to talk to you real quick about the top 3 things this week on the Bull and Bear Show. The first thing that we want to talk about real quick is earnings. Earnings are still coming in strong, even though it's been kind of a crazy week in the market. Earnings finished up really strong. Just to give you the details, sales in the S&P 500 up 5%, earnings per share up 9%. That's why, we had an all-time high in the market just last week, right? And so don't be surprised that it's earnings that's driving that. Same thing in the NASDAQ and the Dow and the Russell 2000. All have had very positive earnings this year. Second thing that we want to talk about real quick in our bear for the week are yields. Bond yields have come down, and that's because inflation has been falling. Both the ECB and the Federal Reserve have both said that, hey, inflation is not meeting their targets. In fact, the only thing that's really creating inflation is when oil goes up, and then it falls, inflation falls. So we don't really have any inflation. Bond yields are down. Gold is up to 1,300 today. So when you have not much inflation, that's a good environment for the bonds. If you own bonds, they're going up in value. And then the last thing real quick, our steer for the week is volatility, right? I'm not going to talk to you about Charlottesville. I'm not going to talk to you about President Trump's counsel or Steve Bannon. Those things are the steer, right? They don't really matter in the long term. What really matters, what really drives the market and volatility is the earnings and the fundamentals. All this political stuff is up and down. So don't worry about that stuff. Let's just enjoy the summer. We look forward to talking with you next week on the Bull and Bear Show. Thanks a lot.
And Lauren in April will take on the winner of Nights for a Pardon.